Hey guys, hi and welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you're new here, hi, my name is Imade. Today's video will be centered on navigating the UK educational system as well as the international journey, everything that I didn't know, but I don't want people to be confused as I was. The first thing we're going to be talking about is choosing a university. This was something that I struggled with when I was making my applications to move to the UK. I was like, what university do I go to? How do I navigate this? So just briefly, I'm an international student and I'm currently studying biochemistry in Sheffield Hallam University in the United Kingdom. And I'm currently in my placement year, which is I'm doing a 1-year placement program. We'll be getting into that aspect as well, how to find placement opportunities, how to apply, how to prepare, what your CV should look like, and all of that stuff. But that's not the video for today. When I was looking for my university, there were some factors that I had to put into consideration. One of these things was location. You might be going to an affordable university, but the cost of living in that university is not something that you can keep up with for the next 1 year or the next 4 years, as the case may be. So location is something to consider, as well as the cost of your tuition fee. For example, when I was looking for my university, I had to find out what cities are affordable to live in. And one of the things I found out was that Sheffield was a very good city to live in, like in terms of accommodation, in terms of feeding, in terms of transportation. It was very much affordable. And even though there were some schools that I saw that the tuition fee was not as much as Sheffield Hallam University, but those cities were not exactly what I was looking for. I'm also someone that doesn't like busy environments. And one thing I got to find out was that Sheffield was very in the middle, not very quiet, but not noisy as well. Another point that I feel like is worth mentioning is going to a university that offer a placement year, as this is something that has really helped me. And I thank God every day that I took the advice of my relatives in seeking out universities that offered a placement year, as that gave me a longer time to be in the UK, as well as giving me the opportunity to gain experience. Because as an international student, one of the things that will help you stand out is your experience. And in another video, I'll be talking about how to transfer the skills that you must have gotten back home, because I feel like most times when people move here, they forget about everything they've done back home in Nigeria and think of it as irrelevant, but it is very relevant. All that matters is how you put out the work, or like put out the skills that you've gained back home here in the UK, and people can actually see that, oh, she has these skills, so it's transferable in this sector. It also gives you time to prepare, time to equip yourself with many experience, time to meet other people and like not stress about, oh, what do I do in my life after 3 years? After you finish uni, you not only have your degree, but you have like an experience in your field. Another thing to consider is your degree type. Be very intentional about the degree you are applying to do in the UK. Look at the job market for that degree. Find out if that degree is something that will put you at the right spot when you're done, to be able to remain in the country and to give you, you know, job opportunity, give you skills. Would it be something that will put you out there? I think that should even come first before the university that you're going to, because that will also help you understand or navigate what uni you should pick. There are some unis that are accredited in certain courses but not the other courses. It's also very important to go to a university that is accredited for the degree you're doing, because that means they are known as good for that degree. Also look out for scholarship opportunities in the university you're going to, because not many universities offer international scholarships or international grants or just something. When I was applying to my university, there was, at the time, I think there was a £2,000 waiver fee for international students, and I think currently there is even a 50%. I don't know, it feels like I'm selling my university, but no, honestly, do your research. The next thing to consider when you're coming here is preparing your mindset. You have to realize that you're not here on some extended holiday. You're not taking a break. You're not here on visitation. You're actually trying to plan your life. That mental or that reality check that I'm not here for fun and games. I'm here to plan my life. And I think this is something my aunt did perfectly, because every time when I was back in Nigeria, she would call me and she'd be like, Precious, hope you're ready. It's not easy peasy. It's not just pictures. It's not aesthetics. It's not just going to restaurants and taking pictures. It is real life. And if you don't prepare for it, it can overwhelm you. And no matter how much I even prepared for it back home, I feel like it was nothing compared to coming here and seeing what it was and like being like, oh, she wasn't wrong. She wasn't even telling me enough. Do you know what I mean? If you're coming here with the hopes of building your future here, there has to be that mindset that I'm not coming here to joke with my education. You should be aiming for a first class even. You have to set clear goals. Are you just here to get the education and go back? Have a clear goal on that. Are you here with the hope of getting a skilled work visa? If that's your mindset, like you want to come here, graduate, and actually get a job that would sponsor you to stay back here, you also have to have a clear goal and work towards that goal. I have my own personal goals, and honestly, your goals can change even when you get here, because I feel like my goals has changed a lot. But initially, the initial stage, you have to have a clear goal of why you're here and why you're doing what you're doing. Finding a community, maybe a group, I would honestly recommend the House of God. But finding a community, a place where people can encourage you, you can get updates, people will help, because honestly, information is power here. Information is key, and this place is a place that it doesn't just come to you on a platter of gold. You have to speak to people. You have to know people. It's very easy to be on your own here and just feel like, oh, you're on your own world. But try your best to not be that, and have a community somewhere that you can ask questions. You can ask people how they got jobs when they first got. So I remember when I first got here, and I saw people and they were saying, oh, they've been here for 3 months, 5 months plus, they've been looking for a job and they couldn't get a job. I got a job a month in the UK. Everybody knows how it is for them. And me, I knew that I had to have a job. It was very, very important for me to have a job. So this is also why I said having a goal is very important, because that was my driving force. And within a month, I did have a job. I did get a job. Find university groups, because this is how I found so much information when I got here, through groups from my uni that were specifically for international students and specifically for the country I was in. Start to build your professional community, and the best place I would advise is LinkedIn. If you don't have a LinkedIn account right now, as you're watching me, go open one. Here, you need a LinkedIn account, and you need to put yourself out on LinkedIn. Now, the next thing I think people should consider from before they even get here is internships. I don't think this is talked about much. Internships, and it's very easy for you to get an internship. Don't think because you're an international student, or because you don't have the accent or whatever, you can't get an internship. My first year in uni, I was so lucky, and by the grace of God, to do an internship in my first year. Again, have a clear goal. Have a clear goal. And God bless my relatives, because they really put me on. Shout out to my cousin. But honestly, internships, people should stop sleeping on them, especially when you're in uni. Because what's the best time? By the time you're almost done with uni, you're not thinking about doing an internship. You're looking for an actual job that will keep you here. So the best time to actually do internships, or like, you know, gain those kind of experience is when you're in uni, while you're studying in summer. I'm going to try to look for things that people will be most eager to know about when it comes to living and studying in the United Kingdom as an African. Or you don't have to be African, just be international. In my next video, I'm going to be talking about how to actually apply for jobs, what your CV should look like, how to tailor your cover letter, and how to answer certain interview questions. So, if you've watched to this part, thank you for watching my video, and I hope you've enjoyed the content of the story for today. If you have any questions, leave them in the comment section. I'll do well to answer any of them. And until next time, I am Precious, and I'll see you. Bye.